Hello, third grade, and welcome to lesson 11-4. In this lesson, we're going to focus on critiquing reasoning. Now, what that means is when you're critiquing something, you're looking for ways to improve it or looking for places where mistakes might have been made so that you can make corrections there. Let's go ahead and watch our short video lesson on how to critique reasoning and different strategies that you can use, and then we will jump into our notes and our guided practice together.
How can you critique the reasoning of others? Think about this question during the lesson. Gina has $68. She earns $9 an hour babysitting. She wants to buy a computer program for $130. Will Gina have enough money to buy the program if she babysits for 6 hours? Danielle solved this problem. Her work is shown. Think. What is Danielle's reasoning to support her conclusion? Danielle used an estimate to add the amount Gina made babysitting to the amount she already had. What is the main question you need to answer to check Danielle's reasoning? What is the hidden question you first need to answer? The main question is, will Gina have enough money to buy the computer program? The hidden question is, how much does Gina earn babysitting for 6 hours? Think, how can I critique the reasoning of others? I can ask questions for clarification. Decide if the strategy used makes sense. Look for flaws in estimates or calculations. If the computer program Gina wants to buy costs $130, what calculations of Danielle's do you need to check? You need to check the numbers that she rounded. $54, the product of 6 times $9, and $68. Here's my thinking. Danielle's reasoning has flaws. Because Danielle rounded up each time, her total estimate adds up to more than the actual amount Gina will have. 6 times 9 equals $54. $54 plus $68 equals $122. Danielle's conclusion is not correct because the actual amount Gina will have is less than $130. What should Danielle have done after she estimated to make sure Gina had enough money? Danielle should have done the exact calculations. Because she rounded each amount of money up, she should have realized that her estimate was greater than the exact amount of money Gina actually had. Now you know how to critique the reasoning of others.
Great job.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our notes and our guided practice together. Now here we can see that we learned different strategies to check basically what's going on with the work to make sure that we're doing it correctly. So lesson 11-4, critique reasoning. How can you critique the reasoning of others? You can ask questions for clarification. You can decide if their strategy makes sense, and you can look for flaws or mistakes in estimating or in the actual calculation. Now remember, when you critique something, you're looking for any possible mistakes and ways to make it better. Let's take a look at an example question. Ballet tickets for adults cost $12, and for students, it costs $9. Marie has $190. She wants to buy 1 adult and 20 student tickets. Skip says $190 will be enough because 20 times 9 is 180, and 180 is less than 190. Does Skip's reasoning make sense? Explain. So let's stop and critique what he did. Let's think about what he did and see if there were any mistakes, anything forgotten, or anything that we can make better. So, is Marie only buying student tickets? Are 20 students tickets plus 1 adult ticket less than or equal to or greater than $190. Now, we know that she wants to buy 20 student tickets and 1 adult ticket. But the mistake that Skip made was that he only counted the student tickets. So 20, the cost of the tickets is going to be C, 20 times 9 plus 1 times 12. So 20 times 9, Skip already told us that's 180, or you could use your basic facts. 2 times 9 is 18, plus that 0 makes it 180. And 1 times 12 is 12. So 180 plus 12 actually comes out to be 192. And 192 is more than her total of 190. So his reasoning doesn't make sense because he forgot to count the adult ticket. And that total will make it more than the amount of money that Marie has. So 190 is less than the total cost, which would be $192. So here you can see we looked at the information. We read what one of the people in the story did, and we tried to figure out if there was anything that was forgotten or anything that we could make better. Let's take a look at another example. Pat needs to practice guitar for at least 40 hours this month. He's practiced 9 hours a week for the last 3 weeks, and he practiced 15 hours this week. Pat says that 3 times 9 is less than 40, so I haven't practiced enough yet. Does Pat's reasoning make sense? How can we improve it? So we know that he already practiced the 3 times 9 plus the 15 hours from this week. So 3 times 9 is 27, plus 15 is equal to 42. So his reasoning doesn't make sense because he forgot to add the 15 hours that he practiced this week. If he adds that 15 hours to the 3 times 9, he'll see that he's already practiced 42 hours, and 42 is greater than his goal of 40. So he's already practiced enough for this week. Now let's look at our guided practice. Miguel and Nita's goal is to collect 600 box tops. Miguel collects 253 box tops in January and 158 box tops in February. Nita collects 209 box tops in all. Terry estimates that they've already collected more than their goal. She estimates that 250 plus 150 is 400, and 400 and 200 equals 600. Number 1 asks us, what is Terry's argument and how does she support it? So she says they already met their goal, and she supports it by estimating the total using compatible numbers. All the numbers she chooses are less than the actual number. So 253 rounds down to 250. 158, she made that 150, and 209, she made that 200. 250 plus 150 plus 200 equals 600. Does her conclusion make sense? Explain. Yes, because 250 plus 150 plus 200 is equal to 600. And since she chose estimates that were lower than the actual numbers, that means her real total, the actual answer, is going to be more than 600. And that means that they have already met their goal. When we add the actual numbers, 253 plus 158 plus 209, we see that they actually collected 620 box tops, and this is higher than their goal. So her reasoning does make sense, and her argument was well supported because she gave numbers, she showed you the estimates, and her estimates were good estimates, and they were correct. She didn't forget to add in any numbers. She didn't leave anything out. So when you're critiquing reasoning, look at what's being said, look at all of the information that you have, and go through it one step at a time so you don't miss anything. That's it for this lesson and for this topic. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, please review everything to get ready for your test. Have a great day, third grade. Bye-bye.